Believers, once you cross that Red Sea in your life, there is no turning back. Let me tell you why there's no turning back. You don't want to turn back. Why? Because once you've crossed the Red Sea, all illusions of acceptance by society are broken. And because of that, there's no incentive for you to long back to the past. Temptation is when there's an incentive for you to do something because there's an expectation of a good outcome. That's what a temptation is. So temptation in itself is not evil, unless it's used by someone evil to lure you in a trap. For example, someone that craves social acceptance, they will be tempted to join a group. And there's nothing wrong with joining a group. Joining a group is completely natural. But what if that group is a cult and that individual wants to join is trapped? Now the temptation is evil because it's a tool used for evil. But if someone wants to join a group and that group ends up being a bunch of believers, now the temptation is good. Why? Because it leads to a good place. Now Satan uses negative temptation to lure people into ruin. Why? Because misery loves company. And reprobates do the same thing. The way to lose all grip of the world off of you is when you cross that Red Sea. Once you've crossed the Red Sea, once that confrontation with violence is over, you are so transformed in your thinking that you will always be alert, you will always be watchful, and you will always be ahead of stuff. Crossing the Red Sea is you finally seeing the world for what it is, seeing fallen mankind for what they are, and seeing that those creeps that persist in negativity only want to blackmail you to be miserable like they are. Once you see this, all the other smoke screens are gone and there's no temptation anymore. You've become immune to negative temptation. Why? Because you see it for what it is. Now, am I saying that demons won't try to tempt you? They will. Even if they know that 99% of the time they will fail. Why? Because even if you're tempted by evil spirits or by reprobates into a trap, because you crossed the Red Sea, you'll far more alert now, and on time you'll snatch out of it. Or the trap will not work. Why? Because you operate in power. So whatever trap they had for you backfires. Once you cross that Red Sea, believer, there's no turning back. Crossing the Red Sea is crossing into absolute safety and absolute security. That is where God wants you to be. So, cross your Red Sea. Be at peace.